Hello peoples, welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory. Let us break this chance cube to start things off. I've got my stuff safely hidden away in the ender chest, way far away from anything that could ruin my day. Oh, that's not the worst thing to happen. Maybe I can just run past him, and probably shouldn't hit him as I do that. Well, that was fun, I guess. Oh, before I get on with the day, I gotta make sure to put down some torches. There we go. To keep it lit up while I do my thing, and that waypoint has to go. Alright, so this is the first episode after I've done all those recordings back to back in a single session. I don't think I'm going to do that anymore because, well, I didn't play the game a lot after all those sessions, and I didn't really get a lot done since recording the last one. Anyways, so what I did was a lot of cool stuff. What I had here is I tried out fusewood saplings, and I moved them over here. I have a block of, I guess, 3 sections where they are. And funny thing about fusewood saplings, fusewood trees, like bombs, which also have a fuse, they explode when you harvest the logs. So I might have to figure out a way to safely do that. Like, I could just dig them away now. I've got really strong Zavisio armor, but that would it reduces the durability on it. It eventually wears away, and I got this chest here to store some of it. And what's this for? Just logs, okay. What else? I have the extra dimensional square for extra dimensional things. Oh, and I've started walling off the entire platform with fences like this. I decided that this is far enough to go, and any extra stuff I'll just have to build a new platform. And any extra squares, I guess I'll put pineapple food products I have on the list. What else? Oh yeah, the obvious thing there that I didn't mention was this thing, a QED quantum entanglement doohickey. I think I'll have to explain this a bit later. So the most recent thing I did was play with the farm, the harvester, and fruit punch. Do I have that on me still? I do. I'll put that here. So I set up 3 harvesters now. They are connected to item extractors, transfer nodes, like I have with the cobblestone generator. They pull items from it and put it somewhere else. Oh, that's what I need a QED for. So this is a transfer node for liquids. As the harvester works, it builds up, I guess, sludge, which has to be pumped out, because I guess when it's full, it won't do a thing, a work order. And there is an item transfer node underneath it, right there. So it pulls out the minitio and sticks it into this barrel. And it also pulls out the seeds, which sends to the planter here, which is connected to a culinary generator. Oh, I gotta keep these full. So I gotta watch that. It's a really tricky setup. So I have basically 3 of these. One here, one over there, and one basically drilling into the growth pulsars here. Now, I don't know if the growth pulsars underneath the planter still work for... Oh, I took them away. Oh well. Well, I don't know if they still work for the plants above them, but that's how it is. So what I did with this barrel here, I upgraded it, I think once. Yeah, upgrade slots 0 of 1. And it's supposed to do a thing. Oh, okay, that's what I did. So let me see. At Jabba, I tried making, where is it? Redstone hopper, beestone space. There's one for filters. I'm looking for it. 243. B space redstone automatically output. Oh, this was it. Hopper upgrade. And that allowed me to put this thing underneath it. So I was trying to like automatically output all the minitio into, I guess, a primary minitio chest, but that didn't work because it outputs all the minitio, and then since it was empty, this thing pulled from the harvester and it put the seeds into the barrel, and the seeds went into the chest and they didn't go back into the planters, and so my minitio wasn't getting replanted. I was left with empty fields, so I took away the ender chests. And this isn't really as efficient as doing it myself, because I can get 9 minitio per plant. these things, although they are automatic, it only harvests 1 minitio per plant. But I was having problems, like I said, with the ender chests, so I took them away. And once these get full, I'll have to manually go after them and harvest them. And once these sewage tanks get full, I'll have to do something with that. I can either pump them out into nothingness or... Whoops, wrong button. Sewage? No, it's sludge. S-L-U-D. Sludge. U for uses. There is fluid transposer. I can stick it into a sludge boiler. It requires energy, time, and then that turns the sludge into sand, clay, dirt, another dirt, coarse dirt, gravel, red sand, mycelium, soul sand, puzzle, netherrack, tainted soil, or heat sand. So I could try to build one of these, or just, I don't know, do nothing with this. Anyways, I was kind of stuck with this because I would have to manually, what do I do? Oh yeah, fish out the minitio from barrels. But what I thought of off camera was that I can lock these barrels. Show you what I mean over here with one of these. So if you, I think, shift right click, yeah, a little lock symbol appears, which I think means the barrel is locked to receive only that item. So if it's emptied, it's got a lot of stacks in there. Let me make a mistake. Did I pick it up? Okay, there it is. Put it back. Shift right click to remove it. Now, let's say, here we go. Here's a good example. I'll right click to put all of this in there. I'll shift right click. Now I'll left click to take it all out. And there's 0, and you'll see the icon is it's only acacia wood planks. So if I right click with cobblestone, it will not accept. Great, that's what I want. Whoops. Okay, so shift right click to remove. I think you need an empty hand because I shift right click with cobblestone and that placed up the cobblestone. So it's unlocked. So shift right click does nothing. Left click, right click. Shift left click gets me one of the item. Left click gives me a stack or less. Okay, I'm still learning barrels. So with this information, I can lock the minitio barrels over here by pushing shift right click with an empty hand or an item, I think, because nope. Okay, if I do it with an item, I place that item. So empty hand, like this. There it is. And I do this with the other two. Shift right click. And that will mean that I should be able to hook up the ender chest once again. Yes. And the minitio shouldn't go into it, but instead back into the planters where I meant them to go in the first place. And the ender chests are, I think they are in extra utilities. Open blocks. Here it is, ender storage. And I need 4, yes. So back down here, it's got a hopper upgrade underneath, so it'll just send out items if there's a valid block in that area, like this chest. So you'll see here, it's slowly emptying. That's great. So every minitio that the harvester picks up sends into that. And that. Great. So there we go. I think it's pretty much automated now. And there. Now I just gotta stick this where I had it. I think it was right here on the crafting bench. Yes. So you'll see that one of these little setups has a red wire hooked up to it. This one, I was sort of experimenting. Some of these setups have a solar panel for energy generation, and the corresponding planter, this one, has a culinary generator. So it doesn't need the sun. Even if I had a solar panel next to it, it wouldn't work because it's underneath the dirt. But for this one, I have the solar panel generating energy for both the harvester and the planter. And this is an energy pipe I was using to test whether it'll work or not if it actually pulls from the solar panel. And the transfer node was, I think, the hard thing to make. Transfer node, liquids, items, energy. This is what required the QED thing, this weird green multi-block thing over here. And this took a while to make, QED, because it requires all kinds of weird stuff. Look at that. 5 infused obsidian, which is just obsidian and pearls, that's fine. So I needed to do this twice to get 8 ender infused, because 4 per craft, and then I did this. Another ender infused obsidian, burnt quartz, which is easy, you just burn quartz, and some diamonds. But then, I couldn't use it unless I had some of these next to it, and I guess these, I don't know, they siphon energy from, I guess, extra dimensional realm of the ender, something like that. So you put the items in here, and then I guess you click, for example, if you do this, then if the items are in a valid pattern, then the result will show here. You click on it, and then it'll start crafting. And then there's this cool animation from these things. They'll start pouring energy into it, and you'll get the progress bar, and when it's done, you can pull the item out of this square here. So that's what I did to get those things, and what are these even called? Ender Flux Crystal. ENDER -F. Now, how's this made? Ender Infused Obsidian. I needed a lot of those too. Eyes and that. Ugh. It was kind of long and rather busy, all just to make one measly energy transfer node. Okay, I think we're good on that. Hey, it's emptied, so this should contain all the minitio, yes. So all my barrels should be emptied now. Oh, and this is a special kind of ender chest. It's got 3 little buttons on top, and if you color them a certain way, then they are linked. For example, I colored the middle button green, so now all ender chests with a green button in the middle, and I guess white or unchanged button on the sides, they all hold minitio. Great, and all of the seeds should be going back into these. That's great. Okay, so this is working, good, but I'll have to eventually figure out something to do with the sludge. Now, second thing is the dragon egg. Nether stuff. Here it is, my dragon egg. So, I did some actual work, as in actual research of how do I grow a dragon. I gotta grab the achievement book. Let's see, over here. So I did some research, and apparently you just have to right-click it. I was just afraid to mess with it because they tend to jump around in vanilla Minecraft when you try to do anything. Hatch a dragon egg and train it. So it's thanks to, I think, the Dragon Mounts mod or something. Can I look it up here? Mod options. CD Draconic Evolution. Dragon Mounts. There it is. So because of Dragon Mounts mod, you can do this with the Ender Egg and Dragon Egg. And all I need is, I guess I'll use this. All you need is to place the egg in a certain place and you'll get a certain type of dragon. There is like a water dragon if you place it in water, a fire dragon if you place it in fire or lava. There's a forest dragon if you place it in a tree or surround it with leaves. And what I want is an aether dragon. Aether. Let me check my notes. It says, place your egg above the clouds. So that's what I'm gonna do. Gonna fly above the clouds. I want to look for... Oh, and by clouds, it means the vanilla Minecraft clouds, the ones you can't interact with. These things. You can't even do anything. So I wanted to go up to one of these funny looking clouds. The ones that you can actually harvest. And build a platform. Which should be good enough to hatch my dragon. Okay. So, there. Oh, I gotta light this up maybe. Let's make a 5x5 platform. I think that'll be best. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. But I want the egg in the middle, so do this, this, and this. Now, I'll have to hatch it next episode because I've run out of time here. Anyways, but we will start the process. Let's right-click. Great. So I think it says 2 full Minecraft days until it's done. So about this time in 2 days, in 2 Minecraft days. I guess I'll have to wait for it. It's an actual entity. Oh, and it's an Aether Dragon too. Great. So, okay. Just leave it alone, I guess. Alright then. Well, if you like this episode, if you like farm automation with like 600 machines, leave a like. And if you like Aether Dragons, leave a like as well. And if you want to see more, check out my playlist, subscribe, whatever. And until next time, when I hatch this thing, be well, stay well, and farewell.